Beerzerker. Okay, so we got the Jever from fuck out of here. This is from Germany. For Canada. Ingredients: water, barley, malt, and hops. So no hop extract. So they're talking about the Reinheitsgebot here, German purity law, brewed and canned in Germany. Import company Brooklyn, imported by Raven. So I don't know, this says Jever Pilsener, and it's at 5.9, I believe here. So that is 4.9, sorry. So almost 5%. So buddy Crawdad McGinty there, who's a craft beer enthusiast and has been drinking a lot of craft beers and knows his shit. So he says, yeah, I'm drinking this Jever, or whatever the hell he was calling it. And I said, oh, I don't. I was like, what is it? And he kept describing it. And I was like, oh, I got that in the fridge. So I was like, oh, you know, so he's like telling me how much he didn't really like it that much. So he gave it a 5.6 out of 11 is what he gave it. So, and if we saw that pour, it's looking a little thin. And yesterday I had the Kozel premium lager, which super sucked and was super thin and really fucked up. So I thought, well, may as well get all the fucking shitty Pilsners out of the way. We'll see how this one is. If it's as bad as Crawdad says, he says it tasted thin. It looks thin. The cart, not as bad as that Kozel, though. Yeah, doesn't say hop extract, but it kind of smells like one of those. Doesn't smell bad, though. Yeah. It's similar to the Kozel. A little boozier. A little more alcohol. At 4.9, of course, it's showing through. It's weird. I can brew a 9% Imperial Stout and not have it taste boozy. And without it even aging very long. Like, I mean, after like 6 months of bottle conditioning. They're fucking cheaping out. These guys are fucking ripping you off. And this is also, I think it was like cheap or whatever. But it's not terrible. Like, you can drink it, but this is only like enjoyable on hot weather, I guess. You know, this is like a summer beer for sure. Sharp bitterness. That's from it being thin, though. That is the bittering hops really come out in a thinner beer. This cheap beer makes you feel shitty too. Like a lot of beer won't give me a hangover or whatever. I drink a little bit of beer. This type of shit, it's not the worst for that, but there's a lot of beers that do. And generally, if it tastes shitty, and tastes cheap, it usually means they didn't ferment it as good as they could have either. Like, hotter it is, the faster it ferments. And if you're about making money, the faster you can kick out beer, right? And the hotter you ferment it, the more shit the yeast produce that doesn't get cleaned up and gives you hangovers and makes you feel like shit. It's not as bad as that Kozel was fucking crap. This is not much better than when I failed the Kozel. Crawdad barely passed this one. He says, what, 5.6 out of 11. That's just like a 1 decimal point. It passed by a 0.1%. So that means you can drink it, and it's not terrible, but it's not good beer. The flavor's not terrible. It's just, again, super thin, boozy. 4.9. That's not even 5%. It shouldn't taste fucking boozy. Ugh. Yeah, you can taste how, like, if it, like, they can make good beer. Like, they got the right ingredients. They're just, it tastes like a good Pilsner if you watered it down and then dumped some vodka in it. To compensate. Yeah. Well, I give about the same as Crawdad, actually. I don't see anything wrong with what he rated. The Kozel was, I actually failed it. I can't remember what I said. 5 out of 11 or something, which is a fail. I can't remember exactly. This is just slightly better than that. So 5.6 out of 11. Yeah, that's where this beer is exactly. Yeah, well, it is maintaining its head much better than the Kozel. I'll give it that. Right. We've still got some foam to the beer. It's not as thin. It tastes a little breadier. Whew. Yeah, not terrible. Super drinkable because it's like, you know, basically water. Wow. 5.6 out of 11. It's unanimous.